When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Welcome. Thanks for getting your pod on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Danny back from the Steel Rail Revival.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, it's like a whole big biblical thing down there.
Yeah, man, you wouldn't get over all the number of white people down there for a rock festival, Billy. 4 stages, tons of chicks.
Tonight on the podcast, Jackson's in town.
Woo!
Jackson. You gotta talk into the microphone. Get it real close.
Thanks for having me.
Of course I'd have you.
Yeah.
I was excited. I thought you wanted to be on the podcast.
I do want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, and we went over to Mulconnery's, and I left the guys there. I had lunch. We had lunch. I left them, and I went home, and Jackson had laundry in, so I changed it over, and then I said, just walk over and meet me at the studio. And they had a couple. Couple?
A few, yeah.
Yeah, a few.
Any Irish martinis there, Jordan? Or
Irish martini.
Jordan likes martinis, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Jordan did like martini that one time. But then Jordan is here as well because they're going to be hanging out a lot this week. The brothers. Yeah. The brothers are going to be hanging out doing stuff. And
I was going to say BJ, but that would make sense. Before Jameson, but they're all. Dude. I mean, look, because you're all J's, so I can't say that.
Yeah, we know what you meant, but
no, I didn't hear
like how you phrase that.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. That's why I warned him.
Because last year I was up here for my cousin's wedding, and an aunt who I hadn't seen in like 10 years did the jet thing.
Yeah.
That Papa usually does.
Oh, the stuttering in the names?
Yeah,
that's all right. Yeah, you might have to adjust the height.
Jordan, Jackson, Jameson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they go through the whole lineup.
My mother did the same thing. And she would add names that we wouldn't even have in the family.
Oh, yeah,
Tom, Dick, Harry. I'm like, what? Did you kill a bunch of kids when they were born before we got here?
Yeah, and our mom's name is Jenna. Our grandma's name is Jean.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing the J thing or the alliteration thing with my kids. I'm just telling you that.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's okay.
Now.
I forgot. Not. Jackson is 6'7", so we had to adjust the mic so it's a little closer to us.
Yeah, I know. It's like bigger than Josh Allen.
Yeah, he is bigger than Josh Allen.
I am bigger than Josh Allen. Yeah, and according to my last 3 X-rays, my growth plates still haven't fused. I'm still going.
Oh, congratulations, man! I would kill for that problem.
I would happily give it to you.
Yeah.
No need to kill me.
Dude,
no
steroids?
Why don't you like it? Why don't you like being that tall?
I don't. It's just gratuitous after a while because all the clothes are really expensive, and even if you do find some that are like my pants are, I don't even know what anymore, but like 40-something, 30-something long.
Yeah.
And if they're too wide, they're either too wide, which is fine because I get a belt, but they're too short is the issue. Like they're fine, but the ones I had on yesterday were a little short.
They don't have big and tall stores in Alabama?
No.
Probably deep and wide,
Not within a good price range, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, you also got to think you can never ride comfortably in a sports car.
No,
never at all.
And my dream car is a 69 Charger with BDS blower.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, mine too.
Weird.
With a BDS,
awesome.
With a BDS blower, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm. This guy.
I think I know somebody who has that. I'm not kidding. Yeah, we should see if we could try to find.
Does
Does his name rhyme with Goo Lamb?
No. No.
Okay.
And then I did see Jordan posted a new picture yesterday.
Had to.
On Instagram.
Looks like Chris Cornell with guns.
But it was funny because last night, after I left you, I swung by Mulconnery's just to see if Damien was there, and I ended up talking to Stephanie, and I said, I heard my son and my father came in here. She said, yeah. And she said, I don't know which boy it was. And I go, so I went to his Instagram.
Oh, no.
And because I was just going to say this one.
Yeah.
And the one that comes up is him shirtless, posing, all flexed, and he looks like you look oiled up in this picture.
That's the thing, I'm not.
And I go, the weird part is like, I always joke, like I'll run into friends of yours, right, from McQuaid and stuff, and they go, hey, you're Jordan's dad, right? I go, yeah. And they go, how's he doing? I go, yeah, he's pretty good. I go, and they're like, yeah, I see him on Instagram and on his Snapchat. I go, yeah, next time you see him, tell him to put a fucking shirt on, will you? It's like every time I see him, it's always without a shirt on.
Yeah.
You got to show it off.
I have to.
Does it work for the ladies? Does it work?
It works well enough.
Well,
He goes to a Christian school. They're already married.
Now, are you on any dating apps? Will you even admit that?
Yeah, I'll admit that. I am on a few.
He started his own called J-Date. It's usually for Jewish people, but for Jordan, they made an exception.
Wait, so
I don't know. He's like 5'10".
I mean, I'm on.
Right there.
He's what?
He's like 5'10", curly hair. He's right there.
So
A lot of my friends actually do think I am Jewish just because of the hair.
really?
Yeah, they all think I'm a part of the chosen people. I have to tell them, nah, I wasn't chosen. Sorry.
Bro,
I
just
got
go
picked-
along with it.
I got picked last for everything.
Well, I don't know. There were 12 tribes, and they can't account
13.
for. There were 13.
They're actually 13.
13.
They can't
yeah.
account for all of them. And so they wonder, maybe one got lost in Ireland. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's very possible. Is there, so what dating apps are you on?
Tinder and Hinge.
Tinder and Hinge.
Yeah.
Now, what's the one with Hinge? How does Hinge work?
So Hinge is a lot more work.
What do you mean?
That one, it's set up where similar to Tinder, you have like pictures and stuff, but you have actual captions and little spoken word pieces where they feed you. You get your selection of like a bio line, and then you pick your own response to whatever the app prompts for you, and you can pick and choose it. But then when you go to match with somebody, you actually have to respond.
Danny,
to
do you have
something.
any of these apps?
No.
No,
I'm
not
married.
my wife.
Well, he's married.
Forgot he's married.
It's
Yeah, for my side piece, Billy. It's called sidepump.com.
I'm on no dating apps at all.
I would know.
But are you, Jackson, on any?
I am on a couple. I downloaded Hinge. I haven't finished setting it up yet.
Yeah, but you know what you
I'm
need
on-
to do is like you got to look up his and
No,
like
I'm
poke fun.
Not gonna look, I'm not going to look up
Why
my
won't you
brother's,
look up his-
my brother's Hinge profile
Just to laugh at
I
it.
know you're
Just-
not serious.
I am serious
I
because
think he is serious.
I would be roasting if my brother and I, if
Oh
Kevin
my
and I
God.
were
If
on
I
it-
ever got a hold of his, end of the day,
Yeah.
I'm roasting the hell out of you at every family reunion.
and then
Great. Don't think I'm scared of your six-pack abs. I'll kick your ass. I use Tinder and Bumble more than anything.
yeah, do they work?
They do work. I've gotten a few swipes.
Okay, so Tinder
Shirtless?
is, but
So the
do
thing,
you put shirtless pictures up on these days?
Yes, I
Dude, if you could do it. No, if you could do it.
Why?
If you could do it. Bro, if you could do it, do it.
It's
Bro,
better than a picture with a fish.
Who puts a picture with somebody hunting or fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the big ones. All right, so
But those are the people.
Okay,
Those are the
but-
ones that people hate.
yeah,
Yeah.
but, okay.
That's like a big red flag.
or the one with like the orange sunglasses and the deer head. Hey, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but no, what
soon
do
as I
girls
see that,
what
I
do
know to
girls
swipe left.
write? Do they swipe on you or no?
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Does it? Is it do you think you would do better without it or with it?
With
Do you have other pictures up there?
yes, I have other pictures up there. Jesus
Like,
Christ,
that's
it's not all shirtless pictures, Dad.
Well, everything.
You kind
on
of
your
look like
Instagram-
Jesus Christ.
So I've been told.
Every one of them.
Oh, don't go
No,
there.
I won't go there. I'm not going to be John Lennon over here.
All right, listen. Hang on. a
Don't
second.
go there either,
I
bro.
need to-
Can't go there either.
I need to go back a little bit here. So you're on these dating sites,
Yeah.
and how many shirtless pictures are up there?
Like one or two, maybe.
Shut up. How many are up there?
Rule of
You know
three, Billy.
exactly.
I could check right now.
No,
26.
you know how many are
No,
up
I
there.
honestly don't.
All right,
Dad,
then check right now.
Jordan,
I want
Yes,
you
I
to
can
count.
right now.
Under
Okay,
over.
right, he's
Under
lying
over.
through his
6.5.
teeth.
I'm going to take the over.
You're going over 6.5?
Over 6.5.
I'm saying he has at least
Christ.
3. And I think that we have to look. Somebody, a neutral party. I don't have
3
to
to
be the
4.
one.
You're so invested in
technically
this.
it's 3.
Technically
Because
3.
How
What do you
is
mean
it-
technically?
What is technically?
Well, because technically one of them is me passed out on a couch shirtless.
Doesn't
with a beer
matter.
in my hand.
You
Why would
posted
you
it.
post
Why
that
the
on a
fuck did
dating
you
app?
post
Because
that?
it's funny and I don't care.
Yeah, but what? So what girl's going to look at this and go, well, that's a good time?
Baby, this could be you.
Now, I
Laying
have
on me.
Passed out on his
Well, 'cause
couch.
it shows realism.
He's an impressionist.
Seriously, just say that. Realism.
Ladies and gentlemen, is
say
this
that.
Jordan Picasso?
Realism.
It's real. Hey, this is reality, girls. At some point, I'm face down on the couch.
Take it or leave it, baby.
But you get these 6-pack abs. Come on.
Yeah, you get the 6-pack abs.
While
and
I'm passed
me
out,
passed-
you can do your laundry. That's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not giving a shit and having fun.
No, but I mean, are you having fun though?
Yeah.
Is it working?
Eh.
What do you mean? Eh?
That means
Well,
you're
I
not.
mean, yeah, it works, but do I want to talk to everybody I match with? Hell no.
Okay.
No,
I
not
get
even
that.
close.
I get that all the time.
All right.
All the time.
Are you matching with
the married man?
Are you
Yeah, I gotta beat him off like with a stick.
are you matching with
projecting, I
girls
think.
your age, or do you get older women?
Mostly ones in my age.
Yeah.
I honestly, if I see girls who are like older, on these apps, I kind of feel bad.
Why?
Define older.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what is older in your world?
Well, in my eyes, and this is going to sound a little extreme, but like someone who's like 35 plus,
Yeah.
if I see one of those, that's where I start to feel bad.
Ladies,
Why would you feel bad?
Why do I feel bad? Because this is a dating app for like people in their 20s.
No,
and
it's
you're
not.
On there
Don't
at 35.
feel bad. Feel lucky. That's fish in a barrel.
ladies, when he's right.
We were all thinking it.
Just wear a
You're right,
wear a
you're
2x4 on your ass, Jordan, and you'll
my God.
you'll
Well,
be
hang
good.
on a second. No, wait.
When he swipes left, ladies, he's not saying boo. He's saying cougar.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, hang on a second.
But you are, though.
Now,
I'm not.
these dating apps are for anybody.
Well,
There's
they
people,
are,
but there are
but-
people my age on these dating apps, and there's another podcast that is under our umbrella. It's Unfiltered and Average, and those women are about that age.
Right.
One's early 40s, one's in her mid to late 30s,
I can show you some things.
and
Can always learn a lesson.
and
Don't.
okay, I don't need to hear this kind of stuff.
No, you don't.
But
Go on.
So
See, he's not saying stop.
no, I'm not. But I would think like an older woman, you might have a nice conversation with. I don't know.
Definitely.
You could probably have a nice date with somebody.
Yeah.
Now, Tinder, from what I've been told, again, no experience on any of these, and I'm serious about that. Is a hookup site.
More or less. I mean, you can, with any of these things, you can put in what you want to get out of it. 9 times out of 10, it is just going to be a hookup site.
Yeah.
And those are the type of ones where if I see somebody who's like, like older, upper 30s, early 40s, and I see that, that's where I start to be like, wow, okay, you need to get your life together. You're not 20 anymore.
Well, hang on a
Well,
second.
because
Though.
I don't-
Why can't they have fun too?
Well,
they
I'm
might
not
have been
saying
married.
you can't. It's just like, why are you here? You're
Listen,
looking,
Planet Fitness. This is a judgment-free zone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
with Dad on this one. If they want to have some fun, then
No,
go
I'm
on
not.
Tinder
I'm
and
not
Bumble. If
saying
they want
it's a
something
bad
serious-
thing. It's
No.
just like
Listen,
there are
let me
other
finish.
apps out there where if you wanted something a little more
that's what I'm
serious or
saying.
whatever,
But maybe they don't.
But maybe they don't.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe they don't. I'm not going to put myself in their
I will tell you
headspace.
that I have heard that there are married couples that go on Tinder to find
Third.
Oh yeah, I've
or
seen
fourth.
that.
You've seen that.
Yeah.
Have
I've
you
seen
been
it. I've seen it
invited
too.
for that?
No.
Come
And
on.
Thank God I haven't.
No, Jordan, don't lie.
No, I'm being honest.
No, usually,
Hey,
yeah, but that's
look
not
me
how
in
it
the eye.
happens. It's usually like the wife lures you in.
Yep.
And then they go, so
do you mean,
my
yup?
husband and I.
Well, because you look through and eventually you're going to find a picture of them and the other guy, and it's like, what the fuck is going on
When I
here?
was single, this happened a lot.
To you?
Yeah, so we're looking for a third. I go, a third of what? I was so naive. They go, like, I go, I'm not into that. I go, but you guys enjoy yourselves. That's
know,
cool.
to
I'm not
each their
judging.
own.
All right. So what is Hinge, and how does it differ from Tinder?
So
I'm also curious
Hinge
about that.
it's advertised as the app that's designed to be deleted.
In other words,
It's
you're
like
gonna
one of those ones where you're actually supposed to come out of it with a relationship.
You find your life partner.
But in all honesty, it's just like taking Instagram and Tinder and putting them together because you actually have to comment on people's stuff.
Okay.
Like if you see pictures or
So what
little-
comments do you get on the shirtless pictures on Hinge?
You fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you?
Yeah.
Now, see, sometimes I would think like a shirtless picture like that may be a turnoff to some women, only because it's sort of showing that you're
Oh, I'm
maybe
sure.
too into yourself.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I mean, I don't care.
They're not the ones that you're looking for.
No, because
Yeah,
the
like-
thing is, the way I see it is when I put stuff like that out there, it's like I'm comfortable with showing this off because I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And
You should be,
it's
too.
not, It's not me showing off to be like rubbing it in someone's face. It's more so like
No,
I'm
I want,
Bro,
yeah,
if
you want
I
to
look
rub
like-
it in somebody's face. Yes, you do.
No.
Yes,
It's
you
like
do.
it's
Ladies
like
and
I'm-
gentlemen, let's welcome to the stage. Show it.
But it's a
You can make a killing, bro.
Probably. But it's a little different because it's something I've worked hard for, and it's one of those things like you see people post like, oh, they like working out, and then you show like that as
Yeah.
one of your interests.
Yeah.
You post that, and
That's
it's
not
like-
your cover photo. Like when they go on, and that's the number one. That's okay.
no.
All right,
Wait,
all
hold
right.
on. Do they have filters where you can like put in nipple rings but not really get the piercing?
You know, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I'm sure it exists.
That would be
I
cool.
hope not.
So
I wouldn't do it,
All right, so you're on Tinder and Hinge.
Yep.
And you're on Tinder
And Bumble.
and Bumble, but Bumble's the one where the ladies have to come to
Yes.
Yes.
you. Okay, and how's that going?
Exactly 4 women have come to me. One of them was my coworker as a joke. She texted me as she did it. I was also at work. But then I got home, and I saw her. I swiped right, and we matched.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get in Jackson's honey pot.
All right. Yeah. Is it awkward when you meet these people? Because you're meeting them like virtually, and then when you meet them in reality.
Well, so the thing is, it's kind of like you get a hold of their contact info ahead of time, and you actually get to know each other for a while, and this is just like you actually seeing each other face to face.
Yeah.
So it's not super awkward. It just depends on how the conversations prior went.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only hard part is like if you run out of shit to talk about when you see them in person.
Or when they ain't looking nothing like their pictures.
Yeah, that too.
Wait, so you're Felicia?
I've had that happen once or twice.
Really? Tell me about that.
You don't look like
experience.
Felicia.
I want to know about this experience.
It wasn't really bad. It was just like the pictures they had up were slightly older.
Okay.
Yeah, I went through this too.
Slightly older, meaning
Some
what
people
do they
say
look
I
like?
look like Janet Jackson. Look more like Freddie Jackson.
That's from Friday.
I never looked
Friday.
Well,
Is
like
that last Friday or Friday?
first Friday.
Or Friday.
Yeah. Well, it was never that bad. It was just like, little. It was little things.
Few pounds more.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
The other times it was more like,
How many times have you matched? How many dates have you gone on?
Don't worry about that. It was more so
Too many.
like,
Wait, you've only okay. Has this all been since you got the car?
no.
That thing?
No.
I was about to
If
say,
anything,
no
I
way,
thought
no.
it would go down after that.
Well, but when you're 21,
That's true.
That doesn't.
No.
I just thought,
not
man.
Yeah, he's
So,
Tracy Chapman. I got a Subaru.
Do you meet? Do you match with anybody on your campus?
I have once or twice.
Yeah, and
And,
how did that go?
Better than you'd think. I mean, it was
You're not
people
married yet?
It was people. Yeah, exactly. No, it was people I had never really seen on campus before. Or like people who I went to school with. More times than not, it was commuters.
Yeah. Okay.
People I don't normally see, and it
Yeah.
gave me the chance to meet somebody new.
Right.
Yeah.
And for the record, Jackson goes to Roberts Wesley, and that's why we can make all these like.
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, excuse
You're
me.
doing it
Wow.
now.
I'm sorry.
My
Yeah,
God.
exactly. I'm old. I live my life.
That's all right.
Yeah. Roberts Wesleyan.
Yeah, Ring by Spring is a thing there.
Right. That's the thing. My wife went there.
I swear to God, in the past 3 years, I have known like 7 people who have gotten married before they graduated.
Really?
I already know a woman who went there, and
One
she's
of
been
them was
engaged.
my RA. Like,
Wow. So her husband like lives in there.
No, so he was one of the RAs on campus my junior year.
Okay.
And he had gotten engaged when he was a junior going into his senior year, and they actually got married
Oh wow.
around, if not after graduation.
Right.
So now
it had
Mr.
been like
Smith's in charge tonight. You kids better
they
be in bed by 10 o'clock.
But they actually got to have like their own place on campus together.
Oh yeah.
So that was nice for them.
Jackson. So any of the women on what was the one they Bumble?
Bumble, yeah.
Did you go on dates with these people?
Well, I've gotten more luck from Tinder than Bumble. The one time I did go to get one on Bumble was I waited there at Bishop's for about an hour before I realized, you know what, screw this, I got self-respect. I was going to give her another 30 minutes, but then I was like, no, get some self-respect, so I just left. She texted me back the next morning saying, sorry, I got held up at work, or do you want to meet up again? But I just ignored her.
Okay.
Yeah, good for
There you
you.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Put yourself
If they
first.
want to be there, they'll show up. But if they don't, they'll
Exactly,
find an excuse. I learned that from your father. Anything in life. If you want to do something, you will. And if you don't, you'll find an
Well,
excuse.
But she could have at least texted me, and then I would have said, cool, maybe we could do something. But she didn't do that.
Yeah, F her.
Yeah. I always did the. That is
Offensive.
true, Danny.
But yeah, I
always
will go with Jordan. It goes how the conversation goes. Me personally, it's not so much the text conversation, but how it goes in person.
did. Yeah.
Because people can say anything and mean anything from behind, with like any nuance from behind the screen.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
they could be the Butabi brothers from Saturday Night Live. Lady, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. They're shaking their heads back and forth. You, me, you. No. Okay.
Now, when you're here, will you use the dating app? Oh, you have
Probably not. Yeah, I have
no. You have
I have a date on Friday.
on Friday.
Already,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Now, Jordan would never share with you some of the swipe right or lefts on his. Have you ever shown Jackson any of yours?
I haven't asked.
And Jackson, you haven't shown him?
No.
Now, it'd be weird if you lived in the same, because the boys don't live in the same town. Jordan's here, Jackson's in
not in
Alabama.
But yeah, by the time I move back, he's going to be going to law school.
Yeah, but it'd be weird if you matched like with the same chick.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really weird.
And then if like one went out with her and then the other went out with her, and you didn't know. But you didn't know.
We wouldn't know.
No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks.
All right. Well, what if she said your brother was? What if she said bad thing like he's a jerk?
I'd say, tell me more. Because I already know you're a fucking idiot. I need to know the dirty details.
Well, see, that's different than you and me, because if that is how you'd respond and I got the same question, I'd be like, oh, really? He's a jerk? Yeah, I lived with him for fucking 18 years. What do I care? You're
Well, I
with me
remember-
now.
I really was a dick.
You really
when we got to
upgraded.
Webster.
Well, I remember when you had a party, and didn't you get in a fight with one of the girls?
No, okay, so I didn't do anything. She just, I don't know
She
what.
walked over, punched me in the face.
Slapped you, yeah.
Yeah,
She
and I was
slapped
fine
him,
with it. I was
and
like,
I was
whatever.
like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is not your house. You can't do that to the host.
The Plug in the Eastview Mall is the hottest kicks in town. If you are looking for any iteration of Jordan sneakers, and they have a new one every month, you'll find it at the Plug.
Jordan Moran's.
No.
Oh.
Well,
I wish.
You put on a pair of those, you
yeah,
look buff.
That's right. That's right. And you know what happens? You put those on, and then all of a sudden you're posting shirtless pictures on dating
Right.
apps.
All of a sudden, he's Bruce Banner. Yeah, I'm back. I tore through another pair of shoes.
The Plug is Rochester's elite sneaker and apparel resale shop. And if you have some sneaks that you're looking to maybe put on consignment, you can do that. Rick and his crew will look them over. The Plug is the spot. The Plug in the Eastview Mall, where high-end fashion meets unique clothing brands for the vibe you're looking for. It's the Plug.
Comedy at the Carlson. Ticket and show times at carlsoncomedy.com.
If you find yourself hurt on the job and you don't know where to turn, I'm going to give you a number. It's 262-COMP. That's the number to Connors and Ferris, and you can get one of their fantastic attorneys to represent you, because they only practice 3 types of law: workers' comp, social security, disability, and personal injury. These are things that can take up a lot of your thoughts, a lot of your time, a lot of people giving you advice, right? This is what you get to avoid when you call Connors and Ferris. You get responsive, experienced, that's the big thing, and personalized legal representation. But more importantly, peace of mind. You know you got a team by your side that is advocating for you, giving you the attention you deserve. So all that stress that comes with these kinds of cases, it goes out the window because you made the smart choice and contacted Connors and Ferris. They have offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. So wherever you are, well, you'll get that trust, expertise, and more importantly, results. Connors and Ferris, committed to serving you better. They're only a quick call away at 262-COMP today. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Leave Billify a voicemail anytime on the Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram line at 585-206-8866.
Creeping away and binging away there. All right, Danny, I got a band name for you. Right Said Dad.
And be sure to like and subscribe to Billified wherever you get your podcast.
I couldn't hear what he said.
Right said dad.
Right said
Or
dad.
right said dead.
I don't know. I tried to isolate
Right
it too.
Said Dad.
I think it means right said dead. 'Cause I'm not
Right
dead.
Said Dad.
Right said Fred. Right
hearing
said no.
dad.
I know, but
Oh, it's a playoff. Right said Fred.
Fred, you're right. Right said.
I'm too sexy for this
Yeah,
show.
yeah. So Danny has a band that was known as Diggler's Bridge. Today, Sunday, the Steel Rail Revival is going on, and they played their last gig as that band.
Yes, and we played
Diggler's
the
Bridge.
first gig as the new band, the new project.
That today.
Yes.
Did you announce the name of the band on
Yes.
stage? You did.
Yes,
Oh, so we don't have an exclusive anymore.
we did. Well, there's only like 30 people watching us, so it's kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Because we're going up against the remakes. Everybody loves those people. So it's like I run into 80 Zimmer in the parking lot. And he goes, hey, what time you guys play? I go, we went up against you. He goes, you effer. I go, yeah, same to you.
Okay.
But the name of the band is Don't Know Yet.
That's the name of the band?
That's the name of the band.
Don't know yet?
Don't know yet.
I like it.
Don't know yet. Who's playing tonight? Don't know yet. No, really. Okay, so when are you going to find out? Don't know yet. No, that's the name of the band. Don't know yet. So it was going to be DB3.
Yeah, I like that better.
We're walking out. So we rehearsed yesterday. It took us longer to figure out a freaking band name than it did for the rehearsal. We played like 10 songs.
Okay.
So we're walking back to the car, and Mike, the lead guitar, one of the two good lead, we have 2 great guitar players. They both play lead. They alternate. And Mike goes, I want to kind of just bury the whole Diggler's Bridge thing. I go, yeah, me too. I just don't know yet what we're going to put together. I go, wait a minute. That's the name of the band. Don't know yet. And you could go, don't KNOW, or you could go, don't know yet, NO.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I made a logo, and it says don't know yet, ... And the K and the W are in red, and the don't know with NO yet are in white. So you can go either way.
So you're going to say, don't no to us as a band. Give us a chance.
Right, exactly. It's like it's got a double meaning.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Who. Like, have you seen the Who?
Yeah.
Or the Replacements?
Yeah.
You know, because the joke about the Replacements was their poster was Led Zeppelin crossed out, Queen crossed out, Pink Floyd crossed out, the Replacements.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's kind of like
All
that,
right,
and the guys all agreed on it after going back and forth. I mean, I wanted to call it like "you people," and
Yeah, no, that would have worked.
Right.
About that one.
I'm glad. Because if Jackson says it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So
Well, big news today. DeAndre Hopkins has a team.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee Titans.
he's joining the Opry.
That's right. He's joining the Opry. It's a 2-year, $26 million deal worth up to $32 million with incentives, according to Ian Rappaport from NFL Network.
Wow, wasn't about winning after all, was it, Billy?
They really courted him pretty hard. And I think
they did.
Yeah. And I think that was part of the reason.
They had Elvis impersonators showing up at his house.
What would they say? What would an Elvis impersonator say when it showed up at DeAndre's house?
Love me, DeAndre. Love me still. That was dumb. I'm sorry.
So what would? But this could be a dangerous team with Derrick Henry.
Oh, wow, we all agree. That was in harmony.
Why don't we say that?
Well, the thing
Ryan
is,
Tannehill's their quarterback. Enough said. Go ahead.
Right there. Well, also think of it like this. Not just last year did they trade away A.J. Brown to Philadelphia. You know, their star receiver, young, had plenty of life ahead of him. Now they sign a guy who's getting more into his veteran years, who is still a really great wide receiver. Would have loved to have him in Buffalo. But that's your only good wide receiver. Because who else does Tennessee have except for Derrick Henry?
They traded A.J. Brown and then got A.J. Brown 10 years from now.
That's exactly, they got the...
He can't get separation. That's the most important thing in the end. There's two things. You got to catch and you got to get separation. And once you lose separation, your clock's ticking.
Now, I still feel like DeAndre could easily get separation against a lot of the guys, especially in the AFC South. But the thing going forward is, like, why would you sign this guy after getting rid of one of your star young receivers?
I'll tell you why.
I mean, just because you want to give Derrick Henry a break?
You sell tickets too. I mean,
Sell tickets?
That's part of it. But I think the reality is John Robinson, I think his name is John Robinson, their former GM, after he traded A.J. Brown, he got canned.
That's true.
So now it's like, see what happened?
Yeah.
So now it's like that. Wow. So this is the new GM's way of,
got you.
Hey, look what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to make a big splash.
It would have been great to have him in Buffalo. I mean, it would have been fun.
Hey, look, opposite Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
It would have been cool.
It would have been
been
amazing.
something.
But not at the price tag. Like, you got to remember, the Bills are up against the cap, man. You can't, the cap's a myth. No, it's not. It really isn't.
And I don't know that it would have been a name. It would have sounded sexy. We'd have to see how it all worked out. Meanwhile, Josh Allen is probably the biggest celebrity quarterback to ever play in Buffalo. I'm going to say even bigger than Jim Kelly was.
He's making Aaron Rodgers look Amish.
I mean, he's everywhere doing everything.
So I wrote a column about it in the Times of Wayne County. Pick it up in any newsstand in Wayne County. And I wrote a column about this very thing. And I said, look, he's the biggest celebrity, most beloved celebrity in Buffalo since O.J. Simpson. That includes T.O. Okay, T.O. was just here for a year, and he was on the downside of his career. Like O.J. Simpson, Jim Kelly wasn't a celebrity outside Buffalo. He's never in the greatest quarterback ever conversation. But, dude, like O.J. Simpson is in the conversation of one of the greatest running backs ever, and he was in movies. I mean, Josh Allen is like the next O.J. Simpson in terms of popularity and everything else.
I mean, look, he loves golf, and he was just in the we know that he plays the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Yeah.
He skips the Pro Bowl for that every year. And now he's been playing out in what's going on right now? I think he was teamed up with John Elway and maybe Tony Romo.
Probably.
Yeah, I think those were the guys he was playing.
I don't know the specifics. I know he was out golfing. I saw him hit like a 3-point shot.
Well, that's it. It was okay. So yes, it's the Century Championship Notebook. That's what they call it, the Century Championship Notebook. And on the 17th hole, they have a basketball hoop set up. So Mahomes had gone through, and Mahomes had hit it. So they were trying to get Josh Allen to do it. And Josh, I mean, it looked like a half-court shot. It didn't look like a 3-point shot.
Oh, yeah. This looked like it was like one of those buzzer beaters, like desperation heaves. And he just made it look so easy.
This is Josh Allen. They're screaming, he just did it, Mahomes. And he made it. I mean, and then he just turns around and walks away.
He walks on.
Just walks
Business
away.
as usual.
Yeah, I mean, and then he's seen talking with Charles Barkley and Miles Teller, who was in Top Gun Maverick.
That loss last year was terrible. Terrible, Josh. Terrible.
But does that concern you at all? His celebrity status as a distraction?
No, because I wrote part of the column was, hey, look, get used to it.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, dated a lot of women. He won a Super Bowl. He's considered one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL still.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, dated not one, but he dated many Hollywood stars and well-known people. And he knocked up Bridget Moynihan, and he married the most famous woman in the world, the biggest model in the world, I should say.
Yeah.
And he won 7 rings. So, I mean,
if you're looking at Peyton Manning and Mahomes, and too, in terms of modern, guys too, like that are high profile, get a lot of attention. They are everywhere.
But at the same time, those guys had, and so did Josh for a while before he broke up with his girlfriend Brittany. They had long time relationships, and one of those things that when they grow up in the South is like to get, find somebody. It's kind of like Roberts Wesleyan. You want to find somebody like, and marry them and early. Yeah. And Mahomes was with Brittany forever. Peyton was with his wife forever. Josh just broke it off.
Yeah.
With his wife now, or his ex-girlfriend, I should say. So now he's dating Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
And we'll see where it goes. But look, get used to it, Bills fans. Get used to it. But don't blame his celebrity status on whether or not they win or lose. I don't want to hear that. That's a hack. That's a hack argument. I won't have it.
I honestly think that's just like
I will not have it.
I will not have it.
I'm not allowing it.
I think that's just a thing that's going to happen with the NFL as you move forward.
Yeah.
I mean, any new player that's coming in, especially with how rapidly NIL has expanded in college, people are hitting that celebrity status before they're old enough to drink.
Yes.
Like, look at Joe Burrow over the past couple of years. He got into the league a couple of years after Allen and was an overnight sensation after, his famous Heisman season at LSU and just how he turned around the Bengals franchise.
Look, who was it? Johnny Football.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. I mean, Johnny Manziel was a bit of a celebrity.
He was.
And he was a late pick.
Yeah, you know what happened? You know what happened? He didn't have any talent.
Right. That's the problem.
And by the way, I was a Manziel fan in college. When the Browns drafted him, I got excited. I didn't realize that the guy was, and this is a fact. It's been reported. Guy was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he just couldn't
He
focus.
loved to party.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
And then
party boy.
they also said, well, he's a scrambler. He's like Andrew Luck beat him in a 40. So it was just like right guy, right place, right time. And a homeless guy tells Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Browns, hey, take that Manziel guy. So he tells his entire front office, we're taking Johnny Manziel.
Who's the homeless guy?
Some homeless dude in Cleveland.
Stop
I'm
it.
not joking. That's a real
Come
story.
on.
Look it up.
I don't believe that.
He listened to a homeless dude tell
Stop
him,
it.
take Manziel.
I don't believe that.
I don't know how the homeless guy got to watch Manziel.
Danny, where do you come up with this
Bro,
shit?
read it. Look it up,
You
bro.
make
I
this
don't make stuff
yes,
up.
you do.
I don't think that was the final decision, was a homeless guy on the street being like, take Manziel.
Man, it makes a great story,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
it?
make a great story.
All right, there you go. That's
I mean, I could see. I mean, Jimmy Haslam ripped off his shareholders at the Flying J. It's been documented.
Right, but the thing
so I
is-
could totally see him doing something
All right,
stupid
but-
like this.
okay.
He also passed on Doug Marone, or not Doug Marone, Sean McDermott.
yes.
The Browns front office wanted to hire Sean McDermott after the Carolina Panthers went to the Super Bowl, and Haslam said no. So that was it. Done. Okay.
All right. Well,
I wouldn't worry about Allen with his celebrity status. I mean, he's proven over the past couple of years that he can be successful in the NFL. He was
the guy
really
they
far
didn't
in the
think was-
playoffs, and
The one concern, though, that you could bring up, and I'm not saying I'm doing this, just to play devil's advocate.
with the lack of closing.
No, last year when he was going through his little issue with his girlfriend Brittany, Stephon Diggs and other people have alluded to the fact that may have led to his second half playing like garbage.
But that doesn't mean he. Look, we're seeing him in the off season.
Yeah.
Do these things.
Right.
We're
He's
seeing him
only
in the
got a couple
off-season.
more weeks,
What
and then he's
goes
got to be
on
back.
off the field is just as important what goes on the field. Like if your head's not 100% on the game, then
No, I agree with that, but I think that during the actual season,
Yeah.
when they're on the campus in Buffalo
Right.
and their meetings and all this
Yeah.
stuff, I don't think you're going to see
Right
that.
now, this is vacation time.
this is-
because like he's going to be working every single day, 18 hours a day, once
Right.
training camp starts until
Have you
the season's over.
watched Netflix quarterbacks?
I've watched an episode and a half. I fell asleep in the second episode. People are like raving about this. I don't see it.
I watched the first episode.
like-
I actually liked it. I mean,
I
there
like
was
it. It's cute.
It's pretty intense, and it shows you some stuff. I mean, Boy, I tell you, what's his name with Minnesota? What a just a nice.
He is, but it
Just a nice
sounds
guy.
like he's such a family guy that he can't relate to the rest of his teammates.
That may be.
Like he's like a different generation.
Kirk
Like they don't
Cousins.
follow
Kirk Cousins.
him. Like they certainly don't follow Mariota in Atlanta. Now
No.
in Jackson, now in Kansas City, it's pretty hard to not follow a guy who's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there's nobody close to this dude.
No.
But the other two, it's like you get the
Well,
perspective.
those were interesting guys to pick. Like I was surprised they did Marcus Mariota,
the
but here is
star,
a guy who's
the
got
journeyman,
Yeah.
and the guy who's been, who was a top 2 pick, who's now on his fourth team.
Yeah, where's Mariota?
He's the backup to Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. Your team.
Oh, Gardner
Jordan.
Minshew?
No, Marcus Mariota.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Mariota got traded this offseason.
He's going to battle Minshew for the second spot. I think Minshew's going to win it. To be honest with you,
I had forgotten that he got traded from Atlanta to Philadelphia.
I mean, it's very rare that quarterbacks get traded unless there's an injury, right? Even backups. And last year, Philadelphia traded for Gardner Minshew from Jacksonville, and it was they already have Trevor Lawrence. So what do they need Minshew for? Well, because they didn't have faith in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Jalen Hurts really turned it around.
Yeah, led him to a Super Bowl the same year.
Yeah.
So I mean, he
now
made a
they
leap.
pick up Mariota.
Yeah, but I don't think Mariota's going to do much. I mean,
No,
that first
Mariota's
episode,
not gonna do anything.
He gets under. He reminded me of those old Bills teams
about when
with
he
Bledsoe.
fumbled?
Well, that's my point. Like when Bledsoe and Lossman had a chance to close the game, and all of a sudden they'd f up,
right.
and here comes
They
your
fumbled
opponent.
that away, and that was an absolute absolute match.
I fell asleep during the second episode. I want to watch it.
I haven't watched it. I only watched that first one, and I'm with you. I thought it was cute. I liked the action. I mean, you get to see some real stuff. I was wondering sometimes why they weren't showing you where the ball went. They were just staying focused on the quarterback. And I didn't know if they didn't own the rights or not, but then they were showing it to you a couple of frames later.
They own the rights. I don't know if you've heard about this, but Hard Knocks was becoming just very, very drab. A lot of people are getting sick of it, and the teams didn't want to do it. So the NFL said, okay, HBO, if you want to continue doing this show, you got to cut out all the BS. What do you mean? All the stuff that actually really happens, the good stuff, the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
No more. And teams get the right to final cut. So anything that you see that's even remotely controversial is the team sending a message to the national audience, okay? Because they can cut anything they want. Well, with Netflix, it's the same thing. And by the way, Peyton Manning's the executive producer on this.
Yeah.
This is Omaha Productions.
Yeah.
But they're not going to make anybody look bad unless, hey, guys, everybody knows about this, so you might as well talk about it. And with Mariota, he left the team at one point last year. I think his wife was having a baby or something.
Okay.
But it became controversial.
Yeah.
So they had to show it. But you're not going to see anything real dramatic.
No.
Like, in other words, with the Bills thing with Stephon Diggs, you wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see much of it. Let's put it that way.
That would be interesting.
That would be great.
Really good.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too, because I think it would make for
Like the real drama of
good-
real
right.
football sport.
Yes.
The real consequences. Of
Well, I
playing
mean, look,
this.
you've got a bunch of guys who are more testosterone than the average male, right? And they're all juiced up and they're working out and their adrenaline goes up. And like, I remember talking to guys that would say here in Buffalo that they would be so jacked up after a 1:00 game that they would go to Toronto and gamble all night.
Right.
They would drive from Buffalo to Toronto and go in because the clubs were open later and there were casinos and things up there that they could go to. And that was their way to unwind and blow off steam because they were so. And imagine
These guys are a different breed, man.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that kind of thing.
Imagine the best of the best of the best of the best of the best.
Yeah, and
in
so
athletes.
That's the So you're talking about now. You take all that and you put it in one locker room, and you've got to decide who's the leader and who's not. And every guy that's coming to the play at that level was number one from where they came from, right? Or they were at least one of the best at their position at every level they've ever played in their lives. Now they're here, and that's why I always go, do you know how good you have to be to suck at the NFL?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. And when we see guys like Quentin Gauze, who's a local guy, and he went to Rutgers, and jacked, in great shape, worked out all the time, got on with the Eagles, and then the Eagles had an opportunity to pick somebody up on waivers or something, and he was gone.
Bye.
And he got praised for how well he played in the first preseason game.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting all kinds of calls out from the booth. He wound up kind of bouncing from team to team, tried it in the CFL, and I'm not sure. I think now maybe with the XFL or something, or the USFL.
He might be. I mean, you realize how good you got to be to play in the XFL or the USFL?
But all these, that's what I'm saying. So,
and it's hard to watch.
To your point, Jackson, it's a lot of ego, right? I'm always the best. And how does that play out? And that's sort of what we started to see in Buffalo kind of leak out. Now, it's always weird because you don't hear Buffalo. There's very rarely leaks.
Oh, that is the one thing you could say about this organization. There are zero leaks in this ship.
But McDermott was the one who kind of said that he's the one that I felt like.
I'm very concerned.
Well, yeah, I mean, that put a stamp on it.
So they're blaming the media like Deion Dawkins went on Colin Cowherd. Oh, it's the media. No, it's your freaking head coach.
Well, it's the media that we're reading into it, I guess. I mean, look, all these things do work out. It's like any workplace issue. Even a hot potato gets cold, right? After a while, you start to cool down and maybe have a different perspective, and everybody talks, and a good leader is going to foster communication, and that sort of stuff works out. It's interesting. I mean, you look at New England. For years, it was always like you would hear all these different things, Kraft, and then all of a sudden you had, what's his name was the backup there, and now who's the kid who went to the Raiders, 49ers?
Jordan Stidham?
No.
Or Jason Stidham's his last name.
No. Who's the guy who went from New England to the 49ers, and the 49ers
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah.
Garoppolo. That's what I'm thinking of. And
Stidham went before.
But Garoppolo played pretty well when he stepped in, and he looked a lot like Brady, and Belichick liked him.
And he did really well in San Francisco, too.
The rumors were that it was Brady that went to Kraft and was like, I want him gone. I don't know. Again.
So there's two different theories on that.
Right.
If you read
Seth
Wickersham's book, it was Brady. If you read Jeff Benedict's book, it was just they had to make a decision, and Kraft loves Brady, and they didn't believe in Jimmy G. Oh, bullcrap. They did.
Well, I'll tell you
Belichick loved him.
I don't think Jimmy G certainly didn't impress that many people. I know you thought he did all right with the 49ers. He didn't do terribly, but he wasn't the guy there. The
thing is, it really played out after his first Super Bowl appearance where he lost to Mahomes.
Yeah.
After that, it just all went downhill, which is why they drafted Lance in the third, and then third
overall.
Or sorry, third That's overall, okay. And then they drafted Purdy last year, and
Brock Purdy was the last.
Yeah, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
He was, and he looked pretty good. And now they've got the guy who Donald.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Darnold.
And I think that
I always think
Sam Darnold, another first-round pick.
But the thing about Kyle Shanahan's offense is that it's built around the run game. So the quarterback, it's not. I don't want to call it a system, but it really is a system where the quarterback doesn't. They eliminate the potential mistakes, the possible mistakes. And I think that Garoppolo. I mean, until Purdy found magic. The 49ers record was atrocious without Jimmy Garoppolo starting a quarterback.
It was.
Yeah, it really was.
It was. That's true.
And another thing that helped turn that around, too, was when they got CMC out of Carolina.
Yeah.
That was the big difference maker.
All right, we'll take a moment from the Times of Wayne County. A little story when we come back. Not one of your articles.
That's too bad. That's too bad because I wrote some good stuff this week.
I'm sure you did. Toronto Dental with my friend Dr. Eduardo Toronto. I'm a patient there. It's some of the best dental care I have ever received. They use state-of-the-art technology. They have services that are safe and effective for everyone. And I know there are a lot of people who have a lot of apprehension about going to the dentist and feel like they're not in control, right? All of a sudden, the dentist tells you need this, and you think, ooh. Well, they're going to educate you at Toronto Dental. They're going to talk to you about, what's needed and what are the options, and then you ultimately make the decision. So if you feel like you can live with things the way they are for the moment, well, they're going to let you do that. At Toronto Dental, they're going to work with your insurance plan and your health savings account as well to minimize your out-of-pocket expenses. They're going to keep you smiling. Give them a call at 442-1900. It is Toronto Dental at torontodental.com.
BTB's wood-fired pizza and grill in the mall at Grease Ridge.
Mac of all trades. Mac of all trades will do something for you this summer that nobody else will do. They'll give you back your time. If you feel like summer's slipping away and you got all this stuff that you got to get done and you want to do all these other things that you can't get to because you got this big to-do list around your house, call Mac. It's a handyman. They'll do anything. They can fix a wall. They can fix up your outdoor kitchen. They can do a full bathroom remodel or a kitchen remodel, or they can do something simply paint a room for you. Whatever it is, give them a call at 585-202-9218. From handyman type jobs to big stuff, electrical, carpentry, you name it. Well, basically, the name says it all. It's Mac of all trades, 585-202-9218 and macofalltrades.net.
Iron Smoke Distillery, the internationally acclaimed New York State farm distillery at ironsmokedistillery.com.
Leo's, the official bakery, deli, and cafe of Billified, has delicious baked zucchini bread, all homemade from fresh hand-shredded zucchini, perfect for breakfast or dessert. Remember, Leo's has a full deli, exceptional quality boar's head meats. That's what you're going to find there. Meats and cheeses, plus plenty of great prepared sides like mac salad, potato salad, fresh baked rolls, and more. And of course, $2 French bread and Italian bread every day. The last time I picked it up, it was still warm. That is perfect. What's the best thing about Leo's? Everything on Dispatch Drive in East Rochester and open every day.
Leave Billified a voicemail anytime on the Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram line at 585-206-8866.
Hey, Bill. I was just caught the episode where you're talking about the Swans in Manlius and about how Manny had to be taken away from the kids. And he's being sent to a different different place. I didn't realize he was Catholic. See ya.
And be sure to like and subscribe to Billified wherever you get your
Like a
podcast.
Catholic priest, they move him around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You didn't like that joke?
Yeah,
I thought it was all right.
It was all right, yeah.
I didn't think it was
It
terrible.
took me a second.
Look at you, Mr. Judgmental over
Oh, no,
there.
I was just like,
I got it.
No, I'm
yeah.
just slow.
No. Racing Randy's on the line. Racing Randy's in a little bit of trouble because he's a half hour late for his grandson's birthday party out in Canandaigua.
Which
How are you?
grandson? He's got so many.
I don't know.
He's going to repopulate the earth.
Randy?
Yes.
Which
This
grand?
is my oldest grandson.
Oh.
He's 15 today.
Oh, is he the one that you take to Land of Legends a lot?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yep, it's his birthday today.
Well, I'm sure at 15 he can't wait to hang out with Grandpa.
He does. He wanted to make sure that me and Grandma were coming. Grandma's already there, and I'm on my way.
All right.
So,
What were you
believe me,
doing?
I'm cooking.
Why were you?
I was at
Go ahead.
the Iron Horseman bike drags today.
Okay, and how fast did the bikes go at the Iron Horseman drags?
Actually, the Iron Horseman set a new track speed record today of 115.3 miles an hour.
Wow.
New track record on a motorcycle, buddy. 115.3 in a 10th mile.
That's something, Randy.
Yeah, you ain't getting.
That's impressive. That's very impressive. Jackson and Jordan are here too.
Hey, Randy.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, guys, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Doing all right.
So, Randy.
Hey,
yes, go ahead.
yes.
No, what were you
I
going
was
to
just
say?
saying, it was just a great day today. I was glad I got to do that again. I love doing that show for those guys, and they absolutely love me. So, so I just make sure I do a great job. It's because if it wasn't for Bill Moran, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Well, I don't know about that. So, Randy, talk to me about NASCAR. What's going on this coming weekend?
Nothing right now because it rained. It got really out today, so it's going to rain tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. I don't even know where they're racing after that because I've been so busy running around. I was on vacation until yesterday. We got home about 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So I've been on a run trying to get stuff done around the house. Did try to catch part of a Hallmark movie. I can't remember the name. I saw only about an hour over because my eyes just couldn't stay open anymore. So but it's a new one, brand new, and the girls in it looks pretty hot. Let me tell you that right now, son.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I think it's to Take Me Back for Christmas, but I'm not sure. I can't remember it exactly, but it was for what I saw. 10 all day.
A 10 all day on Hallmark. Now, Hallmark usually has the actress that just might have a flaw. Now I will say that
Cameron Bure.
yeah, I mean she's beautiful and she was on Hallmark and did all those, but it seemed more for a wholesome choice for her. It was almost like she didn't want to get caught up in the Hollywood stuff, and,
Right?
But is she still doing Hallmark movies?
No, she went to that. What's it called? GAC. She went there because they offered her more money. She took the money and ran.
Yeah, well, I don't blame her on that. But what's it called? DAC?
GAC, Great American Channel or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Great American Channel. Yeah,
her and a bunch of the Hallmark women and a couple guys went that way. So
no.
I haven't seen anything with them because I don't care to watch it because I'm like my Hallmark.
Yeah,
he's very loyal.
You are very loyal, and Randy, we got to write that Hallmark movie about Randy being the mechanic and the whole deal.
Hey,
yes,
buddy, I got the title, Racing for Love.
Oh,
Racing for Love. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah, would you watch that?
I don't watch Hallmark movies. They all follow the same.
Yeah, they do. It's a formula.
Yeah.
What if you put that in your? What if you put that on your dating app bio?
Love Hallmark movies.
Could be persuaded to watch a Hallmark movie. Could be persuaded to. Don't have to say love like he that.
That sounds like it's in a contract. I'm not. I'm on Tinder.
But we had some other big news this weekend.
What's that?
Remember that 16-year-old Alex Payne? Remember I told you about him, the modified kid?
Yes, you did.
Won at Land of Legends Saturday night.
Wow,
For his first win and modified at Land of Legends. Yep, he just graduated high school this year, got his first win at Land of Legends, which is awesome because it's a new winner. He's been close there. He's had a couple problems last year. He's been close this year. He was leading last week, and the motor blew up with like 3 or 4 laps to go, I think, or 6 laps maybe or something. But he blew up. I wasn't around, but I've been catching all the stories. Believe me, I've been keeping up on that stuff.
Okay.
And but it's really cool to see Alex. I was there. I didn't even want to go there because I was so exhausted. Yeah. I should have went, but I missed a milestone moment. That's really cool to see somebody that young win and drive his butt off. You know, he's racing against guys that are way older than him. They got way more experience, and evidently he did everything right last night where he had to be, and he capitalized and got his first win.
What a confidence builder for that kid. I mean, that's amazing. I will say that because even watching that, I mean, I feel like you get closer in those cars than you do in NASCAR, and I'm sure that's not true, but it feels like there's less between you and the car next to you in those modifieds.
Oh, I've seen guys catch a wheel in a modified and go flipping down the front street. So that happens, and you don't want that to happen, but it does. And few drivers have gone up in the air and over. I mean, I remember seeing them back in the 70s and 80s going up and over. Yeah. So, but I saw, it's just what happens. And don't forget that big race Wednesday night, Land of Legends.
That's right.
Your Car Super Short Track Series.
Yeah.
I will be there. My grandson will be there. We will be there to check it out. We got all the big names that are going to be there. Max McLaughlin, of course, with Peter. Matt Shepard will be there. There's a guy out of Canada, Matt Williamson, really fast. Okay. Really, really fast. He'll be there. All the big boys that are in the area will be there at that race. I think it pays $7,500, $8,000 to win.
Oh wow!
I think so.
There you go.
So it's actually, it's one of the better paying races, and the stands will be packed with fans. Of course, I'll be over there by checking all their drivers on the inside. I'll get the chance to talk to Alex. Got to talk to Justin, talk to Peter, talk to Alan Johnson.
And then then you'll go and mooch their food because they all bring. I mean, they have a spread at these trailers.
Do they?
Yeah, some of these guys bring their own cooks with them.
Oh wow!
Like buddies. I mean, obviously, right? But they're cooking, and Randy always goes, "Hey, buddy, want to get yourself some of the best macaroni cheese you'll ever have?"
Randy, do you present them with the big Happy Gilmore sized check at the end of the race?
No, I do not, sir. But if I did, they probably would try to go to the bank cashier right then and there. But so they can not, like I say, and then this weekend, of course, they have their Saturday night race. This weekend at Empire Dragway, Jerry's got 4 Nitro Top Fuel dragsters and 4 Nitro funny cars coming, plus an 18-wheeler jet truck will be there. And me and my grandson are going to that. I'm going to work part of that show, so we're going to that show.
Wow.
I could do that. And then the Sunday after that, July 30th, we're back at South Butler for our second drag race of the year.
All right, South Butler on the 30th.
Yeah, Empire Drag Race this weekend.
Yeah.
You want to go to Empire during the day and head down to Canandaigua, watch them at night.
Yeah.
Stuff like that Saturday night. I mean, like I say, guys, there's some of the best racing in the area. You cannot miss it all. I mean, it's hard to see it all, but if you got to go, you got to try them all at least one time.
All right.
So it's been fun. I said I had a great vacation, no car stuff. Kept, did a lot of swimming.
Even Racing Randy needs a break from cars.
Yes, every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while it helps, But it was fun. I got to spend time, me and Tracy, and the grandkids, and her daughter and her boyfriend. So it was a great time, and I got to see I finally got to see a big, huge ship on the water, a Canadian Transline steam something or other. I finally got to see one of those big mothers. And I went to Bolt Castle and Singer Castle. I had a good time. It was interesting.
Well, very good, Randy. I think that's wonderful, and I hope you enjoy your grandson's birthday.
Oh, and I got a tan, too. I did get a tan. So
you got a tan? Farmer's tan or a real tan?
I'm tan, but, my shorts, because when my shorts were my swimsuit, no, I'm not tan there, but I'm so tan everywhere else, even on the top of my damn head.
He's got a wife beater tan.
Yeah.
Farmer's tan.
Yeah, no, I don't even have that, buddy. I wasn't wearing a shirt. I don't even have that.
Wow, he went Jordan. He went all
Yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
up there in the Thousand Islands. Look at you.
Very good. And he came in. I got Tracy in a bikini that she hasn't worn in a while.
She drives me crazy. Ow, ow.
I'm telling you right now, that was the best part of the whole time off.
Yeah. All right. And then that night, did you get some alone time?
Now my grandkids are running around.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. All right. Well, enjoy the grandkid and thank him for not giving you a little more privacy.
No problem, man. Anytime I can help, you know that.
All right, buddy. All right. We'll see you later.
All right, guys. We'll see you, man.
See you, bud.
See ya.
Danny, did you
Good
get
talk to you.
scratched by the cat
That I did see that. Did a cat screw you up or what?
on your front of your arm?
On your,
right
over there.
Oh, no. This was mowing the lawn.
What? What did you get attacked by?
No, because I use a zero-turn mower, so I try to go underneath the bushes and stuff or the
okay.
trees.
Oh,
so I just...
the
it's just-
branches.
Yeah, and I didn't want to wear any long sleeves because it was hot as heck yesterday.
Yeah, I believe it.
So I just took my chances. I got all scraped up.
Randy lives in Wayne County.
Yeah, he does.
Danny writes for the Times of Wayne County.
I do.
From there, in the Law and Order section, there's a story about a 67-year-old guy. His name is Henry Cushman. Cushman got a little pissed off at some neighbors over the way they were parking vehicles, and it's kind of a right-of-way of the driveway. So I don't know if there's a main part, and then they kind of split off into the different homes or something. And he pulled a weapon and threatened the neighbors. So he was charged with menacing. And Jordan said to me, "Whoa, I would love to know what he's like at a block party." But have you ever had a weapon pulled on you? No?
No, I don't think so.
Jackson, ever have a weapon pulled on you?
Trying to remember. Go to him first.
No?
No, I don't think
Jordan said he had a weapon pulled on him.
When?
A few times.
A few
times.
What do you mean a few times? Where are you going and what are you doing?
I remember. I'm not sure if this counts. One time when Ethan was staying with us, he pulled out a BB gun, tried to scare me. But I've been watching Krav Maga videos for like a month straight, so I just disarmed him.
Okay.
Oh, congratulations.
It was a prank. It was unloaded. I think it was.
What's the guy's name? Krav Maga?
Yeah, Krav. It's a martial art cops and
Oh,
military.
I thought it was like some dude you know.
No.
Oh, okay.
So what happened?
That guy sounds awesome.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've had people like threaten to pull guns on me at bars and
For what?
What are you going?
Now,
Where
wait,
are you going?
wait, hold on.
Where are you
hold on.
going?
Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Downtown, and I didn't do anything. I was just in a crowd, and some crazy guy will just get really pissed off for no reason and threaten to pull a weapon on the whole group. Like, just me and, like, whoever the hell else is standing nearby because the one guy out of that group pissed him off.
Please tell me you peeled ass out of there.
No, I just stood by and let security do their job. I mean, that's what they're paid for. They handled it. They did a great job every time.
Jordan.
Okay, so multiple times this has happened.
Jordan flexed
You
his-
need to find new bars.
The one thing, the scariest time it happened was actually when I was working during the setup for Jazz Fest.
Okay.
I know I've told you this story before. We were setting up the tent for RG&E on Chestnut Street. And we had to be in the road to pull the tops because of where the tent was set up. It was on one building in a parking lot right off the main road. And some of the guys I was working with and we went down the road. We saw there was a no longer active construction site that still had cones. So we borrowed them to help block off traffic so that, we could keep our guys safe while we were pulling these tops across the road, because we had to pull these ropes and walk into the right lane of Chestnut Street.
Okay.
And at one point, we're pulling these tops and we have these cones set up and people start veering in between the cones to get into the right lane.
Okay.
Now, we're still actively in the right lane and we just keep moving them. We're doing our best to avoid them. 3 cars go by. And this 4th car is the one that was just the worst one. It was a blue rental Tesla Model 3.
Okay. How do you know it was a rental?
Plates.
Okay.
And
What do you mean?
like it had a specific type of license plate that you can only get with a rental car.
Okay.
As
Like
opposed to
dealer plates.
Like
something
yeah,
that.
like dealer plates.
As would say, like
So this guy veers between the cones and this sign that we had, and he almost hits me. He's like a good maybe 2 feet away from me, and he comes to a screeching halt. And this one guy I work with, his name is Dave, and he and I we're losing our shit at this point because we've had 4 cars go by. We're just trying to get this job done. We start like yelling at this guy, telling him to go around. He gets out of the car and he starts apologizing at us. Like he's screaming at the top of his lungs, like berating us, but he's saying, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. I saw the cones. I'm just trying to move through. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Okay. And we're just telling him to get back in his car.
Okay.
And he's not hearing it. He's getting more pissed off. And he says, like, oh, you don't own these streets. I live here so long. You know, you guys are supposed to be working. You don't own these streets.
How old was this guy?
Like mid-30s. And
that's what happens in Biden's America,
you
Billy.
haven't earned the right to say, I own these streets, live here so long if you're in your mid-30s.
My friend, he sees him, and he's like, after he says that you don't own these streets, he just says, well, you don't own that car.
I'm sure that diffused the situation.
No, not even close. That really sets him off.
No shit.
He's just like,
you didn't say.
No,
that.
I didn't say it. Okay. I didn't say anything except just get back in your car and just drive off.
Just let him go.
Now, he keeps getting more and more aggravated. I start to walk to the curb. My buddy at this point has walked back to the job site and is under the tent. Everybody else is like kind of walking over because they hear this commotion. And he starts screaming how he's going to try and like beat the shit out of me and Dave. And everyone starts walking closer at this point because they keep hearing it and they were far up against the building. He starts to back up toward his car and says, I'm going to shoot you guys. And at that point, I'm still on the curb in the street. Everybody else is in the tent. I haven't moved because I'm just standing there watching this whole thing, like laughing a little bit. And I'm like, this can't be real. What am I watching here? And I hear him say that. I'm like, okay, something happened. Everybody else is just like, just get back in your car. They're trying to walk off. I walk up to the guy and I'm like,
why?
Why?
Because at this point, I'm just like, let me just see what I can do to defuse the situation. I walk up to him and I'm like, listen, man, I'm sorry this whole thing happened. This got way out of proportion. Let me pull these cones out of the way of your car so you can drive off without, it's a nice car. I don't want him to scratch it or anything against a sign or a cone.
Okay.
And he's still really pissed off, and I can tell, but I'm trying to stay calm. And he picks up one of the signs we have, and he's like, oh, you mean this sign? Tries to throw it at me, and it falls like maybe a foot in front of him.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm so pissed off. Like, I'm over the whole day. I start yelling at him, telling him to go back to his car and just drive off. I walk around the front of his car and watch him get into his car to make sure that he actually gets in and doesn't reach across his driver's seat.
What would you have done if he had done that? What was your move?
It was either run at him or run away.
Or
because
you diffused the situation
I tried
by walking away from him and letting him go about his day.
Yeah, no, I know that.
He can't break the traffic cones are very hard to break.
I wasn't worried about the cones. I was just worried.
What were you worried about?
I just wanted him gone.
Yeah.
And I was
sounded
trying
like
to
he was
move.
leaving.
I already had to move the cones anyway. It doesn't matter. The cones don't fucking matter to this story.
Okay.
Eventually, he gets in his car and leaves, and I go back over and I'm like, all right, let's get back to work. Everyone is asking me why I didn't just beat the shit out of him because he kept screaming at me that whole time. And I'm like, well, for one thing, he said he was going to shoot us, and I didn't know if he had a gun, so I wasn't going to.
So going over there was a stupid fucking move.
I wasn't going to try.
But also hitting is the
no, because I'm on the job. I don't want to.
But I mean,
risk that
at any point when hitting is like the worst.
Exactly, because that's how things go from bad to worse. And I was just like,
if that's your first instinct, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly. In that situation, I wanted to stay calm and just let him talk and do whatever he had to do. So we're starting to go back to work, and the guy in charge is on the phone with the owner of the company telling him what had just gone on. And before he can even get off the phone to call the police, because that's what my boss told him to do, this guy comes around the block again and parks on the other side of the street, gets out of his car and is standing there, one hand on his waistband and one hand behind his back. And one of my buddies sees that he actually does have a weapon on him. and he shoots me a look, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm just like, nobody go near him. Let's just keep working. You know, we're over here. He's over there. Just ignore him. He'll go away. And we just get back to work, and eventually he drives off. And we didn't even bother calling the cops. But I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'm just trying to.
So in these situations, I mean, they're scary situations, right? I mean,
yeah,
I've never had a gun drawn or threat of a gun. I remember being in somebody's car and opening the glove box and a 9mm fell out, and that freaked me out. I remember picking up Uncle Raj's sweatshirt and his gun fell out, and that freaked me out. But other than that, but does it change your perspective on weapons?
No, not really.
No? Or does it make you think that, this could have gone badly? I mean, that's almost somebody who shouldn't have a gun, right?
I mean, does it put in my head, like, because
it's those kind of guys that I think give responsible gun owners a bad name, in my opinion.
100%.
When you're going to start threatening over a parking thing. Now, and if any point that you felt threatened or, someone's coming at you or let's say the Kia boy's trying to rip you out of your car and you happen to shoot, then I think we're in a different situation. But that doesn't sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, at that point, when it comes to situations like that, I try not to think too much about it. I mean, at that point, it's just pure ignorance and rage.
Yeah.
Because the story I just told, this guy was dead sober, not on any drugs. It was just pure road rage because he saw 3 cars ahead of him go between these cones. He was following the pattern of traffic.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, okay,
yeah,
kind of see that.
And then you yelled at him.
We all we were yelling to him, the road noise and all that. But like, I realized like, yeah, shouldn't have yelled at you. Went a little hard. That's why I was trying to diffuse shit. It doesn't matter. Point is, when it comes to things like that, does it change my perspective on things? Yeah, it shows that there's always going to be crazy people out there. You have to realize that.
Yeah.
It's a part of the world we live in.
I wouldn't be yelling at people then.
No, definitely
just
not.
Say, hey, watch it. Well, I mean, I could see a hey, watch it. You know what I mean? That, but
yeah.
Ever get in a fight over a parking space?
Not yet.
No. Didn't we give away parking spaces at Christmas time at the mall? Like we had them reserve a spot and we gave it away.
I don't remember that.
I think we did do
maybe,
that.
Maybe.
I thought we did that. You usually remember everything.
I know, but I don't remember that one. I got flipped off the other day on 590.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I don't know if the guy was flipping. I don't think he was flipping me off because this guy was zipping in and out of traffic. I was nowhere near him. I was in the far left lane. And this guy's like doing 90 and he's zipping through traffic and he's flipping people. I'm like, who are you flipping off, dude?
There was a time.
I'm doing like 80, so how fast are you going?
There was a time like a Saturday morning and I was driving into the city and I remember like changing lanes and I never saw this car. I'm thinking I wasn't distracted in any way. I don't know how I didn't. All of a sudden I hear rumble strips and I look over and it's the car that was obviously in my blind spot that I didn't see now driving on the rumble strips. And I'm like, oh my God. And I quick get over because I'm like, that guy could have gone into, and everybody's moving at about probably 70 miles an hour at that point on 490. And he could have gone right into a barrier. So I get over and I'm like, oh my God. And so I slow down and then I was behind him then, and then he drifts over. He's going to get off at 590. So he's rolling down his window. So I roll down my window and I say, I'm really sorry. I go, I am so sorry. I did not see you. And he goes, you could have fucking killed me. And he hawks a big loogie and starts screaming, I will find you. I will find you. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Did he find you?
No. But the thing is, no, but again, it's that rage in the moment of whatever. He's driving some piece of shit. I don't know how I didn't see it. I certainly never, there's no purpose to run anybody off the road. There's no. So when something like that happens, if you're the person being ridden off the road, it just means the other person has their head up their ass, literally, in some way, or they didn't see you or something, but no one got hurt, no one got killed, no one got damaged.
Program director from a rival radio station.
Well, that did happen. That did happen. A guy tried to drive me off the road in a Winnebago once, many years ago.
And he's been never heard from again.
All right, we'll take a moment. Circu and Circu Law in Pittsford. Sometimes you find yourself in a sticky situation, maybe a DWI arrest, maybe accused of a crime you didn't knowingly commit. Panic creeps in, and you start thinking, how do you defend your personal rights and freedoms? Well, you don't. You call Circu and Circu at 585-385-2510. At Circu and Circu, they've litigated criminal cases of every scenario you can imagine, from the simplest misdemeanors to the most serious felony offenses. and their clients could not be happier because they've protected their rights and freedoms. Now, if you've been charged with a crime and you need a defense lawyer with integrity and experience both in and out of the courtroom, I'm telling you, it's Sercu and Sercu. Write it down, SERCU and SERCU. All their consultations are held in the highest of confidence, and they'll do everything in their power to ensure that you are not deprived the justice you deserve. Sercu Law is located in Pittsford and serve the entire Rochester area, as well as Western New York and beyond, and you can reach them at 385-2510. That's 585-385-2510, or by email through their secure contact page at circulaw.com.
It's food truck and catering season at Jimmy's East. Platesandshakes.com.
Manscaped. Jackson's got the whole Manscaped kit, don't you, Jackson? What's the best thing about the Manscaped kit?
I will say the lotion that keeps you from chafing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Is that the crop preserver they have?
Yes, the crop preserver.
The word
that's
for
good
it,
stuff.
That's
crop preserver. They even have the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer that features cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multi-function on-off switch, can engage a travel lock, and gives you the ability to turn the 4,000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for more precise shaving. So that way in the shower, a lot of people don't have the extra light. You can really see where you're going. And the trimmer is waterproof. So beach, pool, or shower, this razor will devour even the strongest pubes. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BILL20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code BILL20. Manscaped, the perfect way to get your patty sizzling hot this summer.
The Red Wings are home this week. Tuesday features a cap giveaway, Thurman Thomas autographs, and 2-for-1 tickets. Wednesday has a Milo the Bat Dog t-shirt giveaway. Thursday is a business person special at 11:05 a.m. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
Cobblestone on Main. We love going there. It's 109 West Main Street in the village of Webster. It is the perfect place to go unwind. I like sitting at a bar and eating, and they got this really rustic, cool bar. It's an old 1800s cobblestone church. They've renovated it, and they have great live music in there. They do a great job. Dan Bresnahan is the owner. His family, it just got that really cool vibe when you walk in. Now, if you're going for a quiet dinner, man, you sit in that back, and through the cobblestone, you can't really hear even the music. They have a private party room you can rent downstairs for up to 45 people. And the great thing is it has its own entrance. So you don't have to worry about coming through the restaurant and maybe banging into somebody's table or something as you're trying to pull something that you're going to need for the party. It's just the perfect place to go and get some delicious food and have just a really good time, whether it be date night, hanging with friends, maybe after a beer league, or maybe you got a softball team. Go check out Cobblestone on Main, 109 West Main Street in the village of Webster, and online at cobblestoneonmain.com.
She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and then I took her by the hands. And baby, I just wanna dance. I met her on Grafton Street, right outside of the bar. She shared a cigarette with me while her brother played.
Jackson, still one of your favorite songs? Yeah. Did you go to Galway when you were in Ireland?
We did, yes. We were going to go shopping, but there was nowhere to park.
Oh, okay.
And we went over the whole city. There was nowhere to park.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next time.
And then you went to see the family farm in Sligo.
Yes.
Now, I've been told Sligo's a shithole. What would you say?
I'd say it's a lot like The Hill.
Okay.
It's like a rural area, but it has its charm.
It has its charm. It's up on the river, right? And it's sort of like kind of by almost Northern Ireland.
It is. Yeah, it's up by there.
It's not in Northern Ireland, but
I think it might be.
Sligo is? I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was, but I don't know. Ed Sheeran was playing in Detroit, and I got chills with this. He starts playing. He's doing a Eminem. Now, I'm pretty sure that Eminem was what he would busk on the streets to get over his stuttering and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in London.
You interviewed him once, right?
No. Just backstage. And then all of a sudden, here comes Eminem.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Crowd goes nuts. Obviously, this is taking cell phone video.
Eminem's become a lot like Garth Brooks. In other words, he went away for a while.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen him.
Yeah.
You know?
And then he popped up at the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
He was part of that whole halftime show. This was, I mean, the song that everybody was about.
Oh, yeah. Like, this was on every Fisher warm-up CD for like 10 years. Oh, yeah.
Well, you can't blame people for that. I mean, it was a big hit. Eminem, why do you say it's become like Garth Brooks?
Well, Garth Brooks was the biggest star. He was the biggest musician in the early 90s in America.
Yeah.
And then he just decided to go away for a while and raise his kids. And Eminem, I mean, he's got, Shade 45 on Sirius, and he's got his record label, and he discovered 50 Cent, whatever. But he really doesn't bring out or produce any new music lately. He's kind of been underground. You haven't really seen much of him.
He dyes his beard, too.
He does,
It weirds me out a little bit.
Like he was a huge. I mean, he was the biggest rapper in the country.
Yeah, he was.
Remember the big joke was like, who would have thought that the tallest basketball player in America would be Chinese, Yao Ming.
Yeah.
The best golfer would be black, Tiger Woods. The best rapper would be white. I mean, that was like a big joke that was going around at the time. But that was the era, and Eminem was huge.
He was. And I think
he may have been the biggest pop star in America for about 10 years.
And then he had
8 Mile.
And then right. And Ed Sheeran. Certainly,
even had his own animated series for like a few episodes, and they realized, maybe we shouldn't give Eminem a cartoon.
Was it 8 Mile?
No, it was the Slim Shady show.
Oh, the Slim Shady show.
He voiced all the characters. It's exactly how it sounds.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
Don't look it up.
You can find it on YouTube, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can.
Wow. And none of it was good? Who wrote it? How many episodes did you watch?
I watched like 1.5, and then I got to the part where it was like a South Park parody or something.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
South Park, I got to tell you, is filthy but hilarious.
Yeah.
Such commentary.
And brilliant.
Yeah. And such commentary.
Because you always have to wait till the end of the episode to get the punchline.
Yes. Yep. Have they ever made fun of Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes.
They have?
At least 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. I figured they have to. Over what? Like the scented candle?
Like the goop shit.
Yeah.
So just random Hollywood stuff. I remember they made Barbara Streisand. They turned her into like, what was it? Like a Godzilla
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was early on.
And it was early. It was the thing with Al Gore. Man Bear Pig was a metaphor for climate change, and I hate metaphors so much. But and then years later, they got backlash initially for like saying, "Oh, climate change isn't real," and then there was like real scientific evidence. So like, "Oh, maybe we got to backtrack on this," and so they brought it back.
You want to talk about backtracking with South Park? Look at the whole joke they did with the 2016 election. They put all their eggs in the basket. Hillary winning.
Yeah,
and then
when Trump won.
They had no ideas.
So they were just
scrap
piecing
everything they wrote.
Every episode that was like an iPod shuffle of crap.
It was really bad.
And at the last episode that season was called.
When Randy got that hemp farm is when I think things started to go a little off the rails.
But that last episode.
The last episode was the end of serialization as we know it. That's what they called it. Because South Park was the one show that could like turn around an episode in 3 days.
Yeah, sure.
Like remember the Alien Gonzalez thing? That was they actually made fun of that like 3 days after it happened when he got sent back. And they had a picture of Kenny basically being held up by the gunman who had to go take Alien.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting shot and killed because Kenny dies in every episode. But they turned it around. Like it takes a Simpsons or a Family Guy episode like 9 months to produce. South Park, it's like within minutes.
Yeah, because what they did with originally was like original stop motion. Like they actually had like paper figures on like sticks. Yeah. It was like Wallace and Gromit in a way.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow got very candid and did a Q&A on Instagram.
Oh, no.
And she has 8 million people on Instagram. And somebody asked her, do you lick ass, Gwyneth?
Someone asked to her face?
No, not to her face, but it was a Q&A on
Instagram Live?
on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
And it was based on something South Park did?
No, this isn't. It's somebody.
This was her doing it.
Her just doing it. And somebody, like one of you two tools sitting here, would probably go,
I don't know Gwyneth Paltrow like that, so I wouldn't.
Well, see, that's the thing is like I go, I don't know that I would ask a celebrity that.
Sounds like a Beavis and Butthead.
Doesn't it? I mean,
exactly.
I think
they brought that back too. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
It would be,
I watched the first 10 minutes of one episode. I go, no, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I watched.
I can't.
2 of my favorites was one where they're like older and like in their 40s and stuff, and they're
in their 40s now, actually, but
they are, and they accidentally do stolen valor because he said, "Oh well, you had to be in the service again," because they worked at fast food, so like customer service.
Yeah.
So they get there and they get hammered, and later there's a flag raising ceremony, and they get the flag that one of the guys captured in Vietnam, and they hoist it up. And they end up getting the shit kicked out of them. And another one I really like is one where they're like teenagers and they go to a college campus and they audit this liberal arts class, and they learn about white privilege, and they see, oh, you can't get stopped by police. Oh, you can take whatever you want. Oh, you have to worry about the consequences of your actions. And
so they take it literally.
They do, and they just kick in the doors to the cafeteria and say, "Don't worry, we have white privilege." Start taking shit, and then they go outside and they steal a cop car and they just rear end it, and then they ended up getting a hard dose of reality.
Hey,
but that just sums up Beavis and Butthead so perfectly.
We have white privilege.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that was cool.
So someone asked Gwyneth Paltrow if she licks ass on Instagram Live.
Yeah,
Jesus
they did.
Christ.
And she said, her answer, I think, back was not generally, no. Not generally, no.
Wow, that's kind of
Gwyneth Paltrow
now,
answer
hang on a
ever.
second.
Okay.
That's somebody's mom.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's very easy.
Oh, the kid's name is Apple. She's fine. It's not the worst thing to happen to her.
No, I'm like, wow, it just seems, because I would, like, with Mick Jagger, I would love to interview Mick Jagger, and I'm going, what would be like the raciest question I would ask? Maybe something along the lines like,
how many drugs did you do at once?
No, but, well, okay.
How many times did you do David Bowie?
Who was the one that got away with all the women and stuff? Or what about the rumors we heard about David Bowie?
How many drugs can you do at once?
That sort of thing. I think you got to couch it a little bit. You don't want to make them
right.
And then look, these are on Instagram. She knew what she was opening herself up to. I think somebody else asked her something about has she ever got a little or you got a little homo in you or nah? In other words, would you be lesbian stuff? And she just
like
wrote
these
questions are epic. Is all she wrote, and no response. But I go, boy, people really.
It's a good way to handle
but
it.
I don't think that live somebody's going to ask these same questions.
Right.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not in
I don't
person,
think
no,
there's a chance.
Because you're safe behind a screen. That's
Yes.
one of my old bosses. He said, "I don't have social media because I think it encourages like keyboard warriors."
Yeah, it does.
And like
It
he
does.
did martial arts for like he would have beat the shit if somebody said something crazy to his face.
Yeah, but
Nobody has the balls to do it, though. That's what keyboard warrior.
Exactly.
That's the big part.
That's the point of it.
that is.
You ever heard of the it's called the 70, 35, 57 rule or something like that. All 3 points add up to 100. 70, 38, 55 rule. And the point is that it's 7% of communication is the words you say. That's it. Then 38% of it is the tone of your voice. And then the other 55 is your body language. Well, when it comes to social media, all that's lost.
it is.
It's just that 7% that everybody like jumps on.
and they
Is there a way to seem
Right.
genuinely curious when asking someone to lick ass?
no.
Like, do you lick ass, Gwyneth? The people want to know.
Hey,
That
Gwen,
sounds like a Nardwar interview.
do you like lick ass?
Have you guys ever Googled me?
Have I ever Googled you? I did when I was little.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and
When I was in like
First guy
second
to come up
grade.
was a Canadian knife maker.
yeah, there is a
Yeah.
knife maker. But
That
I
was
mean,
a big one.
did you ever see anything written?
I saw a picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a blog thing about the King of Rochester. I
Yeah.
asked mom about it, and she said, "Don't go near that guy."
Yeah.
By the way, he says hi.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw him at the show today.
You saw him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's always like,
Check out my latest article. I won't say who it's about.
yeah.
What is this guy? Because it's not just that; it's other radio hosts too. Like,
Yeah,
did he
he
not
goes-
make it or something? Is he bitter about it? Like, what
I have
happened?
no idea. I don't know him.
I don't know.
I don't know him that well.
I don't
even
know him
know
that
who this
well.
guy
I
is.
had him on the podcast.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he was around. He walked into where he knew we were going to be someplace, and he showed up. And so I don't have any real fear of the guy. And I figure you're doing it for attention. You're trying to get under people's skin. And that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. And I knew that Jameson had seen this stuff, and it really bothered him.
Yeah.
Your younger brother. It really bothered him and upset him. But he's little, and
Yeah.
so he sees that, and he always says, he would even say to me this time when he was up, he's like, I don't get how you don't care about this. Hey, look, people's opinion of me is none of my business, and that's how we all should be.
Right.
I could let it bother me, and there have been things that people have written that have bothered me over the years. But, you know,
There's no point in obsessing over shit like
Right.
that.
No, it's not, because it's not going to. At the end of the day, it makes no difference.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And really, what you realize for most of this stuff, what you realize is life is lived in your head.
Right.
And that how you react to stuff really determines. And so when
90%
people
of the
say,
battle.
yeah, and when people say things like, you have to determine your own happiness. You've got to be happy being alone. You can't depend on other people. It's a very human thing to be conditional. It just is. And that's where we say things like non-conditional love. It's a great term. It's just, it's tough. It means there's no condition. There's none. I don't need you to do something for me to love. And I think that a lot of times it takes a person to be alone and figure yourself out. And I would say to you guys as young men, in 22 and 21 years old, take your time to get to know who you are and what you really like before you kind of start,
hitch your wagon to somebody else.
Wagon to somebody, because a lot of
like
times,
a life partner.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you've got
a woman.
Things that are. You just want to make sure you know you.
A real one.
You know yourself well, and a lot of times you don't for a while. I think that's that's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too is like when you react to somebody who makes fun of you, you're giving them the power.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
They control you. Like I told your dad about this book. I've never read the book, but you don't need to read the book once you know what the 4 agreements are. And one of them is don't take anything personally.
Yeah,
it's all in their imagination. Just be you.
Well, I mean, think of yourselves, right? Maybe you've gone to a party, and maybe you went to a party together. And you left thinking it was a great party, Jordan, and Jackson left thinking that it was a shitty time. And two people, different perspectives from the same event.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying is it's in our head. It's in our head. And if we could just, relax and have fun and be happy ourselves, you'll find life is just easier to handle. It's always going to come at you. People are always going to be coming at you, but how you handle that stuff is the important thing. And it's way easier said than done.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the practice. When you hear people say practice and meditate
it's
and do
really
that,
hard.
that is,
it's
man.
hard because, man, you get attached to it because you love what you are and who you are and what you do. And all of a sudden somebody's going, well, and you're asking yourself, well, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Is there some truth to what they said? And it took me like 40 years to figure this stuff out. It's hard, but you got to just be like, hey, look, man, that's somebody else's thought on me. What they think in their head is none of my effing business. Right. I don't care.
Yeah.
Time for more nachos. The other thing I tell you guys too is enjoy your metabolism, fellas.
Yeah. Because it's going to go away.
At 27 years old, you got to start thinking about your 30s. Go, okay, how do I keep this frame? By the way, I had an idea for Jackson.
What's Jackson?
Are you going to be here during Bill's camp?
No.
When's that?
Probably late July.
No.
Bro, we should have him just go down to Bill's camp and sign autographs. He's just huge. Who's going to be like, are you a football player?
6'7".
Oh my God.
Yeah,
we
I'm a
could
rugby
say
player.
that
I play rugby down south.
No, we could say that you came in as like a 6th round pick that just didn't go aired, or like an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Like people did that.
My buddy Sooks, dude. Okay,
Pretty sure that's a form of fraud.
He's this big Asian dude.
Bullshit.
It's not
hold
fraud.
on. It's
where
not fraud,
people don't know.
Well, there were these guys on.
You know how many guys get cut that go in that are like your size and then they wind up not on the team? That would be funny.
Hold on.
It would just be funny to see how people react. Like if you walked by Bill's camp, what reaction would you get? Not you putting on a Bills uniform.
Yeah,
not
just
anything.
walking through,
Just
dude.
walking through.
Because I have 2 friends. So the first year the Bills were at camp, I got to be a housekeeper. My buddy Johnny Harris and my boy Sooks, who's watching this podcast right now because he texted me earlier about my hair. Sooks played football at East High. He won a state championship. He's a big dude. And Johnny was this big, tall black guy. So after we get done cleaning rooms, he goes, hey, you want to go sign some autographs? And they would go and people would ask him for their autographs because they just walk up the same aisle that the players would. And Sooks like, Sooks. And Johnny would be like, yeah. Hey, I put my number on there, ladies. I mean, it was hysterical. But guy believe because, big black dude and a big Asian dude? Okay, yeah, I believe you. You're a football player.
All right. You look like the tight end they drafted.
Yeah. He looks like Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, we should put a jersey on him and just set him up at a table at a Wegmans and just have him signed.
Well,
That would be funny.
There were these guys I saw on TikTok. They talked about a story they did for the NBA. I think it was the NBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
They had one of their guys go and be disguised as this brand new recruit who was going to be drafted that night. And he was signing autographs, hyping everybody up. We would walk by like all the Hornets fans and all the Pelicans fans and be like, "Yeah, I'm going here." He would just go crazy in the Knicks section because he was a Knicks fan, and
the whole night, they all were just waiting for his name to be called. He had a whole fake name and everything. Nothing happened.
Rufus McDaniel. Then there's the opposite. Did you see where Aaron Judge on not Saturday Night Live? It was Jimmy Fallon's show. They put a pair of glasses on Aaron Judge and had him sit down with people in New York. And he goes, "What do you think about Aaron Judge?" "Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right."
I've seen
Do you recognize him? No. He goes, "How about now?" He takes his glasses. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know.
Well, there were people who have done
nobody
that.
recognized. Funny, I was seeing something on Instagram yesterday where nobody recognized Henry Cavill wearing a Superman shirt next to the Man of Steel poster, and the caption being, "No, everyone makes fun of Clark Kent's disguise, but then it's that."
Yeah.
Right. That's funny. But I think they've done this a couple of times where people, it might have been musicians. They go, "What do you think?" "Yeah, he's all right. I don't know." And then they go, "Hey, it's me." And people, oh. You know.
Well, we should get Greg on the phone and be like, "Hey, look, we'll bring out the real Dalton Kincaid in a sec, but have or Jackson pretend he's Dalton Kincaid, sign autographs,
and then
have the real Dalton Kincaid go, 'Who are you?' Oh, I'm Jackson Moran." And then we tell them the truth, and they take a picture. Oh, okay. I think that would be funny.
I think that could work.
That would be funny.
It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll pay the talent fee for you. What, $100 good?
Yeah, that'll work.
Do you take checks?
That'll work. That'll work.
No, I don't take checks.
Hey, don't take the first offer. Never take the first offer.
Look at this. This is the guy who's going to go to law school.
This is how you negotiate at Trump University.
Art of the deal.
We'll take a moment. When we come back, we'll find out what the guys are going to be doing this week. They've got all kinds of plans.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, we do.
Jackson's got a lot of plans. RV shoppers, you got to get out and check out the travel trailers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, and more from top brands at Myers RV. They have Grand Design, Winnebago, Jayco, Keystone, Forest River, and Thor. They have over 100 brands in their inventory from every leading manufacturer. You guys used to go with your grandparents who had an RV.
Yes.
It's the greatest use of space. How comfortable were those?
It was awesome. I really liked it.
Very comfortable.
And they had the flat screen TV outside, right?
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. Great AC. It was like a hotel on wheels.
It was.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Jackson went all Rick James. I want to stretch out.
Myers RV has 3 convenient locations in the greater Rochester area. They are a new one on Ridge Road in Webster. There's the original location in Caledonia, just 10 minutes off exit 10 on 390. And Myers RV in Farmington, just east of the village of Victor on Route 96. You can learn more at myersrvs.com.
Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Route 96 in Victor.
Conry's Irish Pub. Oh, the boys were there today for lunch.
It was a really great lunch.
Yeah. And then you had the liquid lunch afterwards.
Oh, had to. You have to follow it up with the liquid lunch when you're there.
Little liquid lunch. When you walk into Mall Conry's at 17 Lethbridge Lane East, you feel the warmth and the friendliness. It really is the closest thing I've ever seen to like a traditional Irish pub. Now, I say that having never been to Ireland, but Jackson has been to Ireland, but I've been over to England and where they have Irish pubs as well. And they are that darker wood and it's set up like that. And in New York City, you'll see some old Irish pubs. It's very similar to that. So you get that nice feel. It's a great warm atmosphere. The food is fantastic. You can get something like the Mulconry's burger, which would be the American cuisine, or you can have shepherd's pie. And it's always good. I think my father had the shepherd's pie when he was there.
He did.
And he loved it. And, of course, if you're into wings, they got that. Football season not far away with the Bills coming back for training camp. Always a good place to catch the game and get those Guinness Gold Wing sauce, or if you dare, try the Ghost Chili Pepper sauce on your wings. And they have some live music. Always check out malconrys.com and follow them on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Mulconry's Irish Pub. 17 Lethbridge Lane East in Fairport, and online at malconrys.com.
Leave Billify a voicemail anytime on the Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram line at 585-206-8866. And be sure to like and subscribe to Billified wherever you get your podcast.
Oh, thanks for getting your pot on and spending some of your time with us. And check out other podcasts coming to our network.
That's like, so I was just talking about babysitting these two and their kids.
Well, that's the funny thing is, like, Jackson and Jordan were very little when we were on the break room.
And they were very smart for their ages, too.
And Danny came over, and he taught Jordan how to pitch. Mm-hmm. And then your sister would come and babysit. And then you babysat a few times.
Yeah.
And then Jordan, I don't remember this, but he said that. What did Jordan tell you?
I don't remember.
Okay. So I have 3 quick stories. One, I'm teaching Jordan how to pitch, and I didn't have my belt on, and my boxers, I guess, were showing from the back. And Jackson walks. I'm trying to catch for Jordan as he's pitching, and Jackson comes. Hey, Dad. Yeah. I just want you to know, your undies are showing. I go, thank
I remember that.
you.
I believe it.
So straight face. It's like, dude, this is a concern. You might want to get this checked out.
7 or 8 years old.
Yeah. And the second time was I went to babysit, and Jordan goes, hey, listen, my dad has Jolly Ranchers in his office. I'm allowed 1 Jolly Rancher an hour.
I didn't even.
And I'm like,
I did have Jolly Ranchers in there. I remember that.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, all right.
Why did I have the Jolly Ranchers in there? Probably because
I gave him 1 an hour.
Keep him away from me.
Yeah.
And you cut me to 1 an hour.
So
I didn't say 1 an hour.
I don't believe he did 1 a night, maybe.
6 Jolly Ranchers later, you're like, do you believe that stupid story? I go, well, Jordan, he's an honest kid.
Wait, I said that to you?
Yeah.
I remember you locked them up in your office to keep them away from me because I would eat them. I would just constantly snack on them.
I don't remember
and
that.
then Jackson
locking
just
them away. I remember them being in there, though. I can remember where the bag was.
You kept them from me. That was the whole point.
And the reason I was laughing coming back from the break, Jackson just reminded me of a story I completely forgot. And you want to tell that story? You were trying to make a volcano?
Yeah, I was effing around baking soda and vinegar or something, and he said he was allergic to fumes.
Yeah, I didn't want him to blow up the house. I wasn't sure what he's going to do. So,
with baking soda and vinegar.
Well, I didn't know what you were using to make that stuff. Kids make stuff up. Your brother just made up a lie about Jolly Ranchers. So now,
that's fair enough.
Fool me twice.
I kind of called BS then, but I didn't want to argue with him either.
Yeah.
Jackson was very bright. His BS detector fumes. My dad says your olfactory sense doesn't work. I go, how the hell do you know what that word means?
I guarantee I didn't.
All right. So what are you guys now? You're going to go down and see family tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're going down to what is it? Lockwood?
Southern Tier.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
And then coming back here.
Yep.
Around Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Late Tuesday. We're going to leave around 4-ish, I told him.
I have no idea. I'm just kind of in the moment with this.
But you took the week off to hang out with your brother.
I
got to
did
tell
take
you,
the week off.
As your dad, that really warms the cold cockles of my heart.
Well, I mean, the only times I really get
the funny word.
No, the only times I really get to see him are at Christmas.
Sure.
Or, whenever school's not in session, I'm back at mom's, and that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
So, hearing that he was going to come up, I'm like, yeah, I can take the week off. Let me just call in now and make sure I get the dates.
And then I had to hound you about it for a month or two.
Yeah,
then you finally did it.
Oh, no, it wasn't a month or two. I had it in after the first 2 weeks of you hounding me. I just wanted to make sure I had the dates right so that I didn't take off the wrong fucking week and then have to go back and be like, hey, so you know how I took this week? Yeah, I need this week.
I did the same thing with our cousin who's also coming down to the Lockwood.
Oh, he is?
Madison, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told her I was initially planning on being there from the 23rd to the 26th.
Right,
but then
plans.
she said she had plans, and then things happened, and so I texted her last week before I left saying, hey, I don't know if I told you, but the dates got changed. She's like, cool, I'll be there.
Okay, so that sounds great.
That's
and then
that.
what's Thursday, Jackson? What are you doing Thursday?
Thursday, we are doing a pub crawl on Monroe. Same thing I did last time I was here. You picked me up at that. I forget what that. They had 2 dogs in this corner place. It was awesome.
Okay.
So we're just going to go on a bar crawl down Monroe Ave.
Why Monroe?
He picked it.
Yeah, that's where I did. We were living in the Park Ave area last time I was here, and we moved before I turned 21.
Well, I remember that. You guys,
so I couldn't agree on it.
We lived in the same neighborhood.
I was telling.
I remember seeing you walking the dog a couple times.
I'm like,
hey.
I was on the phone. I'm like in my car. I'm like, is that Jordan Moran?
Yeah.
Bro, let me call you back. Jordan? Yeah. I go,
I don't know.
Jordan Moran, do you remember me? No.
So you guys, you want to do Monroe Ave?
Yeah.
Park Ave's got some nice bars.
I was going to say,
I'm a little safer. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't think we're going to just stay at Monroe. I think we're just going to work our way around to a bunch of different places.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of places in that area that we could go to.
You're Ubering.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're Ubering.
yes, we are Ubering.
Is it just the two of you, or are you bringing any of your friends?
I invited. I'm still waiting to hear back from Liz or not. She
Okay,
said
all right, some friends. Just some friends. We don't need to name people.
I invited some friends from work. They're not going to show up until later.
Okay.
So,
and we're also going to go later in the night. We might go to a nightclub or two.
I don't know.
See what happens.
I can see Jackson clubbing.
I want to. He wants to go.
Yes.
I'm trying to tell him it's a bad idea.
What clubs? I don't even know what clubs are
I'm
anymore.
not nearly
Not good ones.
Like that, Danny.
They're
I'm not
all
nearly
bad. They are all terrible.
I will be the judge. I have bad taste. You know this. I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
You'll be wearing
That's why
neons before you know it.
Oh my God.
Glow sticks.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to have a glow stick necklace.
He'll be at the Avenue Pub. Hey!
All right.
No, but the reason we're doing
so then Friday, you guys are going to resurface around 2 in the afternoon?
Hey, 1:45, thank you.
Resurface.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like you kind of...
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Try to be careful. I worry about you guys.
Drink
you
a lot
want
of
to be out by noon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
electrolytes.
I'm gonna get some liquid IV before we.
Also, milk thistle.
Wait, what do you get? What's your
that's a new one.
Anti-hangover remedy? Do you have one?
Liquid IV before.
What is liquid IV?
Oh,
it's like a hydration powder. You put the capsule in the water.
So it's it's the electrolytes they put in like Gatorade or sports drinks.
Bullshit.
It's very sweet. No, it's very.
It works. It totally works.
It really works, but like it's got a load of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm on keto right now. I can't have it.
I just don't like it.
It's really sweet.
I just drink one before I go, one when I get home, and one when I wake up.
I drank,
and I just keep chugging water and.
And how are you?
After 4 hours, the hangover.
That's still a hangover.
That's 4
hours. Well, that would happen without that shit.
Yeah.
Without putting all that sugar in your body, the hangover would probably be 4 hours. Why don't you just drink water?
Then I'll do that. It has the same effect. It's just. You just drink more water.
So you know what it is? It's a marketing thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a marketing thing.
Yes,
it's a marketing thing.
By the way, I would recommend.
I'm sponsored by Liquid IV.
No. Are you?
No.
Oh, well, I'm not saying that you're sponsored. I'm saying it's a marketing thing to get you to buy it.
Yeah.
Saying that, but I think Pedialyte would be a probably.
Pedialyte is a good one.
Anything with electrolytes is.
Well, Pedialyte's good because it's usually light. Mm-hmm. It's not as heavy. Sometimes Gatorade's really
the Bills
thick.
shrink that stuff after practice.
Gatorade is like really heavy with the sugar.
It is. And
even the Gatorade Zero, like it still tastes just so sweet.
Mom's
gonna what?
Mom's gonna hear this.
This podcast?
Yeah.
She probably will.
Yeah.
I don't really use any of that crap for
Make sure you also have liquid catheter.
Well, look, I don't think she thinks
when you're done.
She was wait, hang on a second. Your mom was 22 at one point as well, and gets having friends and siblings and want to go out and have a good time. My only thing would just be please
stay safe.
Please be careful.
Yeah.
Right. And if there's any problems, call me.
Well, we already have plans in place to where like we're gonna have Ubers, we're gonna have people with us, make sure we're okay. If shit really hits the fan, I'll give you a call. I've done that before.
Well, I don't like I don't like that term. If the shit really hits the fan.
Well, like if things get like
you should call 911 first.
Like what do you mean? Like puking or
is someone gonna pull a weapon on the crowd?
Look, I don't know. Just if I feel like I'm not in a great space and I can't get an Uber or something, then I'll call you.
All right. I'll love that.
Yeah, I know you will.
I'll love that.
You're like, hey, Dad, you come pick me up.
It's gonna be my favorite.
Or like
it's gonna be your new
Bradley
voicemail.
Cooper in the opening scene of The Hangover. Hey, we fucked up. Turns out Jordan was on the roof the whole time.
That's not the call we're gonna get. That's not the call I want to get on Thursday.
God willing.
No.
Yeah,
God willing.
I'll think to check the roof because I know hotel windows can't open.
Speaking of God willing, Chris Farley used to do stuff like this, of course. Right?
Oh.
So he's with his buddies, and he goes, "All right, before we go out, guys, we're gonna do one row of the rosary." So they would do Our Father, and then 10 Hail Marys or whatever. I'm not Catholic, but I think that's how it works. Yeah. And then after they did one, he would literally do this out loud in the car. Then he'd take the rosary, throw it in the glove box. He goes, "It's in God's hands now."
Well, it worked for a while, right? It worked for a while.
Heroin doesn't. God doesn't touch heroin.
No, I know. It's a sad one.
Sorry.
I mean, but I mean, it was
that
him.
What killed him? I thought it was heart failure.
Well, yeah.
What do you think caused it?
I think it was caused by that.
Dude,
drugs.
Was it actually?
And he wouldn't shoot it. He would
snort it.
Snort it.
Mixed with his coke.
And then he had.
There's a difference.
What's his name from here? Philip Seymour Hoffman. Had the
after you took that picture with him.
Well,
yes, it was me that put him over the edge. And some.
So maybe we should have somebody else Uber these guys.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Now you can probably get an Uber that would.
Well, things that
stay with you.
I picked mine because everything's so close together.
No, because that has a running rate like a cab.
I would go.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no. Danny used to drive.
I used to drive Lyft, and man, I brought more women to a wig shop in downtown Rochester, and I'd be sitting there while they're picking out wigs. I'm like, I only get $6 out of this ride. So, but eventually, they're going to just take off on you because they're not making any money. So you're going to end up spending it no matter what.
So. Park Ave has a lot of bars that are very close together as well.
Yeah.
There's things like the Half Pints down there.
Probably just going to walk
that's
that
where
grid.
I think that's where I started my bar crawl last time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I did
you've
it
done
next
this
to my
before.
buddy. Oh, no, I did it next to my... That was the second place.
Yeah.
First one was next to my buddy's place on Park Ave.
Okay. Do you talk to any of the kids that you grew up with at all?
Yes,
few and far between, really.
Yeah.
But some.
High school more so than who I grew up with, but I have been like texting Liz and Ethan off and on.
Yeah, those are
like Snapchat.
friends that
Yeah.
you knew from
like
kindergarten.
When I was 4 years, almost 20 years now.
Were those the neighbors?
No.
Yes, but no.
They were up the street a little bit.
2 neighborhoods over.
Yeah. And they went to the same school.
I remember you had those blonde kids you were friends with.
Yes, they lived across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lived across
The Prices.
Yeah.
Alex just got engaged. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that.
Yeah.
And then I still talk to some of the guys I grew up with in Pittsford and a lot of the McQuaid guys.
Jordan,
One of them I go to college with now.
Okay.
So that makes it easier to talk to him.
Some kid came up to Jameson and I at the comedy club.
At the comedy club?
Yeah, he was on stage, and I'm forgetting his name.
Oh, Kendall Burno.
Yeah.
I remember because I was supposed to be there that night, but I didn't get out of work in time to make it to the Carlson.
Yeah, he was.
I was so pissed.
He was pretty good. I mean, I think it was his first. It might have been his.
It was his first live thing.
Well,
or like big
first
scale.
competition. Yeah, he's been doing it. He said for about a year or a couple months.
He told me he was doing some of that stuff like in college and just around, but he had never done like an actual competition before.
Right. Yeah. Well, the semifinals kick off Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday and Thursday this week, and then. It goes from there.
Is it fixed, Billy?
Well, it's so funny. This guy who they have different delivery people for the restaurant that's not far from the studio. So they walk by a lot. And this one guy pokes his head in one day and goes, "Hey, great job hosting." And I look up and I said, "Oh, you were there?" And he goes, "Yeah, I was in that contest 3 times. It's rigged." And then he shuts the door and leaves. And I go, "It's not rigged," because I've been in the back when they've counted the votes. And I know that these guys, Mark Ippolito, just as an example, is the guy who books all the acts there. And he's seen a lot of comedy and really can tell when somebody's got it or doesn't have it. And they were going, boy, this kid really had it, but they didn't get the votes. Because it's really based on how many people you bring, and then that's why they ask people to vote their top 3. So you have to pick your 3 favorites that you see, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're sitting there holding up the ballots to
Where
the
are you
light
going?
with the holes in them.
Just throw out his can.
No, what happened over here?
Dude, you didn't even have to stand up. You could just spin around and reach it.
I couldn't.
You got bigger reach than Yao Ming.
Why don't you? What?
Now, funny story. Shaq didn't even know he spoke English until a couple years after they met.
I did know that. I read
But Shaq didn't know he spoke
that
English?
Yao Ming spoke English because he never spoke to him.
He's a foreign player.
Yeah.
And then one day they're saying, "Good game, yeah." I was like, "Good game, Shaq." Like, "You speak English?" It was like, "Shaq, of course I speak English. You never talk to me."
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that is very
I thought
funny.
so.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a real pleasure having
Yeah.
you on the podcast.
It's awesome.
Pleasure to be
I've
here, as
enjoyed it.
always.
Glad to see you grew up and became well-adjusted men.
And and maybe Jackson will do a one-on-one for we'll drop on Thursday. We'll do
That'd be
drop
cool.
that for
Yeah, that'll
Thursday.
be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be the way we wrap up the week.
Appointment listening.
Yeah, check it out. Get inside the mind of Jackson Moran.
You still making a time machine?
No, I give up on that.
For Jackson, Jordan, for Dan Barillo, who's now in a band called Don't Know Yet. I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.